So this is going to be episode 126 is where we're at, which means it's coming out the week of Thanksgiving. So this will be the Monday before Thanksgiving. That's what this episode's going to be. So in light of that, and since we're missing Chris, hi Chris, happy Thanksgiving. In light of that, I was thinking we would do a real quick question for everybody. Favorite Thanksgiving food?
I swear to God, I thought you were going to go around. Everybody's going to say what they're thankful for.
No, fuck that. I don't give a shit about that.
Yeah, because there is no joy that I allow in this show.
All right, Brian. I'm going in alphabetical order just for shits and giggles.
I finally make the top row and we go alphabetical.
Yeah, that's the way it works. What's the Gimp's name? That's in the back. What's his name?
He doesn't have a name. He hasn't earned it.
All right, well then I don't know where he fits in alphabetically, so I guess last. Brian.
If we keep this bit up long enough, you're just going to end up with a fucking blow up GIMP doll mailed to your house.
I'm going to end up swatted. Like the police are going to show up and be like, we heard there's a guy in the
basement. And he'll be like, this is what I'm thankful for. Thank God you guys are here.
No. I'm sure it'll be much worse by then. It'll be very Patty Hearst.
Ryan, favorite Thanksgiving food?
The wife makes a green bean in maple bacon dish that is phenomenal in the crock pot. It's amazing.
Nice. That sounds good. Jeremy?
Favorite Thanksgiving food? What? You're asking.
Correct.
To condense an entire fucking smorgasbord into one dish.
No,
I won't do it.
I'm just saying, of the options, what's your favorite one? That's all.
You've got to be looking forward to something.
I'm not saying make a Thanksgiving stew out of it. I'm saying which one of your things is like, fuck yeah, there's blah, Or you're like, disappointed that there's all the other things. There's turkey, there's stuffing, there's mashed potatoes, there's gravy, there's fucking...
What's the missing piece?
What's the thing that you're like, damn it, there's not blah. What is that thing?
I'm sorry, it's dead air, but this is a terrible question.
It's not that terrible. It's a good question.
If any of it's missing, it's terrible. If any piece of it is missing, it's awful. I will say, I can do without cranberry. I can just do without cranberry. It's fine. I don't care what format. I don't care if it's relish, the jelly, or whatever the fuck. If it's not there, my feelings are not hurt. But to me, Thanksgiving is a fucking turkey, mashed potato, stuffing fucking sandwich of gravy goodness. Like it's the whole amalgam ball of fucking, it's the whole plate. It's the whole plate. Except for cranberries, because fuck cranberries.
Jeremy's inability to answer a simple question. Kyle.
What a wonderful question, Adam. I very much appreciate this one. Right up my wheelhouse. And an easy one to answer, I might add. Obviously, the answer is mashed potatoes. I don't do them a lot because the wife doesn't like them. The kids aren't real good at them. So, when I do them, it's usually an instant. But on Thanksgiving, the real mashed potatoes. First time you go through mashed potatoes, cover them in the noodles. The noodles with the noodle gravy. Second time, go back for your second plate, get mashed potatoes again. This time, just do the gravy and the turkey gravy. Two different experiences.
Question.
Yes.
Noodles?
Yeah, the big egg noodles in the bright yellow gravy sauce. That's a heavy noodle with just.
Is that a thing you guys do?
Oh yeah,
yeah, especially down in Hill Country there. The homemade egg noodles, man.
Exactly.
That starts the day before on the kitchen table.
100%. From scratch, roll it in the machine to make your own big thick egg noodles. Yeah.
Kyle, set me a place.
100%.
I'll be there.
Shout out to the broccoli casserole. Big fan of the broccoli casserole. And then I forced my mother to make an Oreo pie for Thanksgiving. That's the best dessert. I've created that tradition.
He also did not pick one thing. Adam.
No, I know. He broke the rules.
There's a clear winner with 2 honorable mentions.
Yeah, the number one is mashed potatoes.
Wow, how is it that I'm the one who just answered the damn question?
Yeah, just actually follow the rules. Yeah.
Maybe I'm not so basic.
You know what? Look, I'm feel at this point where we are. I just took my boots off. Like I feel like the drunk girl at it's a little too early. It's like, here, hold my shoes.
Take
This
off
is where
your
I'm at
earrings.
right now. Yeah,
Everybody
it's
else is
coming
still
next.
too sober to deal with you.
Yep. That's right.
I mean, I took off my shoes too, but I don't think I'm being difficult.
I never have my shoes on in the house, so
I do. I take them off when we're recording because it gets too hot.
As far as Thanksgiving things we make, I always make myself and my wife make a sweet potato souffle. I don't eat it. I don't really like it, but it's usually my thing I bring to the table.
That sounds fancy.
Yeah.
Kyle, set me a table.
It's
please.
good stuff. So it's covered in a brown sugar walnut topping, and then we have to do like a 2/3 walnut topping because there's a couple people that are like, I don't like the nuts. So we have to like specialty do it.
It's hard to get it through that mask, isn't it? That poor bastard. He doesn't need to be reminded.
they itch. No.
Mine would be
No one cares.
Okay, fine. Anyway, we're gonna move on. Do.
No. Sorry, Adam. I'm sorry. Please continue.
The blood of my victims. That's what my favorite one is.
The tears of my players.
You're going to say pumpkin pie, right?
No, I wasn't going to say. You know I wasn't going to say pumpkin. You know I wasn't going to say pumpkin pie. I was actually going to say two things because it's stuffing is like the one thing that's like there has to be fucking stuffing. You know what I mean? Like you can't just have turkey without stuffing.
Are you a stuffing house or a dressing house?
I actually like both, and I'll put them both on the fucking plate. I'm okay either way. So stuffing or dressing is fine. But then also apple pie. And for the pumpkin pie reasons that Jeremy alluded to. There should always be fucking apple pie. Because just pumpkin pie is an abomination.
I just eat apple pie. I don't know what you're doing to it.
Eat it.
Well, you
And
did say there
fucking
should
the
always be
pumpkin pie.
fucking apple pie. Yeah, it's, oh, Jesus.
This went way off track. But at least it's not a Christmas episode, I guess.
That's what we're good for.
Oh, man. So you guys want to get started on this shit?
I want more questions about food. Between Fritos and Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we've talked about tacos and Thanksgiving.
Oh, tacos.
Yeah, but tacos aren't really a Thanksgiving food.
No, but we've just talked about enough food that I'm down to just keep talking about food.
Green chili stew is a thing here.
Oh, well.
For Thanksgiving? Okay. I'm all for that.
That's a thing you can have anytime. Like, it's not like... Because most people don't eat stuffing the rest of the year or dressing. You know what I mean? Like, it's like... It just doesn't get used that much.
We do.
Yeah.
How many
we
times
eat
in a
some
year?
other stuff.
How many times?
More than 10.
More than 10?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Life is short. You know what I mean? Eat what the hell you want.
Like if you're not having Thanksgiving once a month, you're missing out.
Yeah. If you only eat turkey on Thanksgiving, what are you doing?
Not eating turkey sandwiches, I guess?
You know how cheap a whole turkey is, like around like March? I can feed a family of 5 on that pretty easy.
So without Chris here, I guess the plan is we're going to have to do some side flashbacks and things of the sort is kind of the plan.
So we're going to do lots of flashing.
Yeah. Brian, get going on that. So I kind of wanted to jump over to the CONUS people real quick. because last we left them, they were carrying a nuke away from a bomber and suffering from radiation sickness. It was the last place we were with that, or at least one of them was. And that was Natalie, because she had just failed her stamina roll and started suffering the symptoms of radiation sickness. So, what does that look like, Jeremy, Kyle?
Hold on. Put it down. Put it down. And she starts dry heaving and vomiting off to the side.
Whoa. Are you okay? What the heck?
No, I feel really weird. This doesn't feel. This feels really bad.
Would I, as a chemist, know the answer to this?
Roll first aid, I guess, or medical aid, I think.
I have the scientist specialty.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. You're carrying a nuke. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm just going to give it to you. You guys can kind of put 2 and 2 together and figure out what the fuck's going on.
I think it's leaking. I think it's leaking, and I think we're taking radiation from this.
Is that going to be like a long-term thing or a short-term?
I think we need to hurry up and either get this away from the river so it's not polluting the river anymore, or we need to stop and come back with some kind of hazmat suit to take care of it. But where the fuck are we going to get hazmat suits?
Yeah, being well-equipped has not really been our forte for this.
I think we just have to keep going. I think we have to keep going. We have to get this thing buried and away from the river. Otherwise, it's going to continue to pollute the river.
So what is your plan? What are you guys going to do? I mean, you guys have moved away from it for about 15, 20 minutes or so. So I'd say based on the urban travel, you know what I mean? Like that'd be like a stretch worth. So you're basically 400 meters away from it, essentially.
Oof.
Actually, that's probably not. It'd probably be further than that, but it was after a stretch. So,
all right, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad do you feel? I'm surprisingly doing okay, aside from it being obnoxiously heavy.
Adam, I don't remember. I got 2 rads. I have two rads currently.
Yeah, you have your normal one that you started with, and then
a temporary.
I have 3 current, 2 permanent.
Yeah, 2 current, 1 permanent is what I have right now. What? Okay, Kyle, what do you think we should do? Because we're gonna take radiation poisoning.
Yeah, I think knowing us, we're gonna continue to try to move this thing. It's just we're probably not gonna get as far as we'd like, but
okay, because we're risking those temporary rads becoming permanent rads too.
Yeah, do you guys want to know the very specific mechanics on how the rads work?
Please.
Player's manual, rads. Radiation. There we go. All right, so the way that rads work is you will take a rad every so often, and basically because it's one stretch, you can tell that it's like strong radiation because you're carrying a nuke that's leaking out some radiation for some reason or other. You can also gain rads from specific events or actions, effects. Every time you gain a rad, you must immediately roll for stamina to risk radiation poisoning. See diseases on the next page. The virulence of the disease is equal to +4 minus your rad count, which is what we'd been doing before. So it basically will act like a disease, is the way it works. So once you get radiation poisoning, you'll have to roll once a day for like the disease, and then you'll start losing hit points until you like recover from it.
God, we got to get rid of this thing. How far do we think we can move it to get it away from being a threat to the water source?
I mean, it's relative at that point. So, I mean, I don't know.
Not helpful.
I don't know. It's like you can get it as far away as you want to, but I mean,
That's not true.
The way I see this, we've got two options. We need to find, if we can find like a vehicle or something to put it in or something to get it so we're not direct contact with it. Maybe we can try to get it at least to a place where it's not affecting the water source. If we could find a giant amount of concrete, we could just, contain it.
There's the quarry at Butler.
Yeah.
We could mine the quarry there and come back and encase it.
that's like 40 kilometers away.
I'm aware.
Okay. I just wanted to point that out.
But we could, make it a town project to encase this so that way we can encapsulate it and secure our water source from this radiation poisoning.
Yeah, because either way, at the end of the day, this is not a two-person job.
No, I don't think we can handle this on our own.
And I don't like you got kind of a green tinge to you, and I'm not thinking.
I'm not feeling good about this. I want to get this moved, but I don't think we can. And then we still have the other shitstorm going on in Cynthiana. I think we figured out what the source is. I think we have to leave it and come back.
But at the very least, we can't leave a nuclear device out to fall into the wrong hands.
Anybody that picks it up is probably going to die of radiation poisoning.
That's true. But can you imagine a group of raiders?
Can you imagine if Frank got a hold of it?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, fuck me. If Frank got a hold of this thing, no telling what that guy would do. All right, well, let's see if we can find some place to hide it here. Some crevice or some place we can at least hide it and cover it with leaves or some shit to secure it.
Yeah.
At least hide it from, easy discovery.
Yeah, I mean, I'd feel better about that, but at the same time, I don't want you or I to end up long-term hurting from this.
So your plan is to hide it?
Yep.
All right. Can you roll me a recon roll?
Sure.
Roll me a recon roll, and if Kyle's helping you, give yourself a +1, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
If that matters.
It does. It does.
Okay.
All right. So +1.
And this is a pushable roll. But it's going to take you at least a stretch, so you're probably going to have to roll stamina again.
Worth it.
Okay, both of you. So you'll both take another rad and then have to roll an adjusted stamina.
Holy shit. I got a 10 and a 10.
All right, that's 4 successes.
Bam.
Nice.
Guess who's going to fail their stamina
All
roll?
right, so both of you guys take another rad. You're already on radiation poisoning, as it is, Jeremy. Yeah, and this is called an infection roll. Oh, Jeremy, technically you do suffer 1 point of damage from the infection roll, from failing the infection roll. So
I already have a point of damage for that,
okay.
I think.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. And then, yeah, so 1 more rad, and then it'll be 4 minus however many rads you have adjusted. So, Kyle, what are you at for rads right now?
I am currently sitting at 4 rads.
Okay, so it'll
2
be
permanent.
a flat stamina roll.
Okay.
I have 3.
So it'll be +1.
Okay. Okay. Still not great.
1 success.
Okay. You do not have radiation poisoning. It's a pushable roll.
Yep. I rolled a 3 and a 1, so I'm going to re-roll the D8.
That means you'll take another point of damage.
Worth it.
Okay.
I got a 10 on the die.
Okay.
So.
All right. So you do take another point of damage, but I mean, I'm not sure if radiation poisoning gets worse, but we would just count it as 2 instances of radiation poisoning, essentially.
Yeah, if I can minimize it to 1, that'd be great.
Yep. Okay. And, all right. So you guys hide it somewhere. You tell me what that looks like. You guys hiding it somewhere.
So we
Do you want to take?
we find a kind of derelict vehicle, kind of in the similar vicinity, and we're able to kind of not necessarily put it in the trunk, but kind of what's left of the
It's an El
blown
Camino.
out. Exactly. And we're
Put a
able to
tarp
just
over
kind of put it in there and move some seats around, and of course it was all the vehicle's all full of a lot of stuff where, you know, somebody was attempting to escape and look for refuge, so it's just got a bunch of crap in it. So we're able to make it look like just an abandoned vehicle with just, you know, like every other abandoned vehicle after this post-apocalyptic event. So it doesn't stand out in any way, shape, or form. Again, the only thing difference is if you stand next to it, your balls tingle a little bit.
I mean, you're in West Virginia, so can we say it's on cinder blocks already?
Yes.
No. It's only on 2 cinder blocks.
Right. Yeah, and
It's
and
on 2
flat
cinder
tires.
blocks and 2 flat tires.
Yep.
And it's a 1982 Chevy pickup.
I was gonna say Ford Falcon, but
Well, you know what?
But not
Ford
82.
Falcon works too. The Ford Falcon also works. Yeah.
because no one's gonna be like, I wonder if that thing's still running.
Yeah.
All right, and then you guys are going to make your way back to Butler. Was that your plan, or were you going to go to Cynthiana?
I don't remember where we were heading.
We're headed to Cynthiana to try to figure out what was going on with the National Guard.
That's
and
right.
New government and stuff. I think what we should do is go away from this thing a reasonable distance where we're no longer infected by radiation or affected by radiation and make camp because we're pretty fucked up.
Yeah, what time of day?
I'm
are we
pretty
at?
fucked up.
Oh, fuck, man, I don't even remember. Let me look. Let's see if I have that. It's
You could have said anything with confidence.
Ooh,
and not even
wait a
think.
minute. Hold on. I do have that one listed. We're headed into evening at this point. Kyle, roll me a d6 for weather. It's sunny currently.
I rolled a 5.
All right, so still sunny.
Noise.
And 23rd of May is where we're at. So that means it's also headed towards the waning moon. Like, so you're coming out of the full moon. Yeah. So you guys are going to move a hex to the which direction? Which way are you going to go? Are you going to go towards
Southeast?
Cynthiana, or are you going to head north towards Butler?
Towards Cynthiana.
Yeah, southeast.
Okay.
We're going to attempt to.
Mm-hmm.
We may or may not get lost.
Okay. Survival roll and a recon roll.
That's you, homie.
Yes. Both?
And no, I got the recon.
Yeah, and I'm the survival.
That's A and a C.
No successes.
Which
We
one
gotta
were you
get
doing?
low.
Survival or recon?
Survival.
Okay, that's a pushable roll.
Okay. No successes. 5 and a 2.
Okay. Roll me a d6 then.
A 1.
Okay. All right.
Recon is a 7 and a 5.
7 and a 5.
Can we get a marker for the nuke?
Sure. Yes, we can get a marker for the nuke.
I was just that you may not have a nuke marker.
Hold on. You know what? I might have a nuke marker. Let me. Aha, I do have one. Area of effect tokens.
Because we're not going to remember where the fuck that thing is, like, 9 months from now when we come back to this.
Especially since I'm lost.
Yeah, this is close enough.
Yeah, we are lost.
There you go.
Noise.
It's not exactly right, but
Sure.
I don't think there was one for radiation specific, so that's the closest I got, is that. All right, so yeah, so you guys start headed towards Cynthiana.
So going there, I'm kind of watching Natalie. I'm like kind of really concerned between all that happened prior with her getting the crap beat out of her and then me essentially being told to keep an eye on her and not to necessarily trust her and a few other things going on. And then on top of that, finding a missing nuclear weapon. And now the fact that, like, she looked really sick. Like, it got to her pretty big there. So as we're going through, we've traveled quite a ways. So I'm supposed to be paying attention to kind of leading us and where we're going, and I am not. I'm just keeping an eye on her to see if, like, she passes out again, if she, changes color again, if she, grows a third arm. Because, that whole radiation thing kind of scared me a little bit more than I thought. And so I'm having a little more difficulty with the travel than I would have liked to, just because I'm kind of concerned for her well-being, just in the regard that I'm like, is she going to drop over dead and be a real problem here soon?
Right. Yeah, and if I remember correctly, because we'd been doing the travel wrong before, and so the travel speed on open terrain is normal for marching, but how many hexes did it end up being? I think we did this wrong like numerous fucking times.
What? Us? No.
Yeah, I know, right? Jeremy, do you remember how the traveling, what the speed was?
It's 1 hex for open terrain. No. It's 2 hexes for open terrain. It's 1 and 2 hexes for roads. All other are 1 hex.
Okay. Yeah, so it is 2. Okay. That's what I was thinking, but all right. So yeah, so you guys go 20 kilometers and you're going along and you don't end up at Cynthiana.
Well, I thought we'd have made it by now.
Honestly, Noah, I don't know where the fuck we are to begin with, so we should just make camp and then start fresh in the morning.
You need some rest, and I need to clear my head, whatever's going on. You get some rest. I'm going to take first watch, but let's make camp and see if we can hunker down a little bit.
Are you sure? I can take first watch if you need. I just gotta rest. I just need to rest a little bit.
I gotcha.
Actually, rules is written. The darkness at night is -2, and we're in the evening, right?
Yeah, but you were marching for the evening shift. It is now nighttime.
Okay, then I will take first watch because there's more negatives to recon for that, and that makes more sense.
Yeah, and you guys don't have to make camp. You would just have to make your own individual rolls to rest, basically.
That's a whole shift to make camp, huh?
Yeah.
And again, I would offer to take first watch because of watching you get sick and everything.
Here's the thing. Metagaming wise, I have a flat C for stamina. That's it.
I'm a CD.
So if we don't make camp, it's no good. And I'm already sick with radiation poisoning.
So we have to make a camp. We can't just rest.
You can. It requires it's a specific roll. I think it's like everyone would end up rolling your own survival roll, if I remember correctly.
We end up rolling our own stamina roll to resist exposure, I think is what it is.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm scrolling through the rules right now.
Let's see, barriers, ambush. It's in trap.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Camp, standing guard.
It is possible. It's bare ground. It is possible to sleep in the wilderness without making camp. You simply find it's one of the little tag, like paper clipped on thingies on the next page, on page 149.
Gotcha.
But everyone in the group must make a survival roll to find a good spot to sleep. See, I was right.
Failure means you don't sleep at all and thus risk becoming sleep deprived.
Yeah.
Since you don't have a fire to keep the cold away, you also suffer the effects of cold.
Yeah, but we're in May at this point, so I'm not going to worry about that. In Kentucky.
Yeah.
You're fine.
I can try it. I can try it if you want to go that way. I don't think it's going to turn out well.
Everyone rolls their own survival roll. And even if you sleep, Jeremy, you're not getting rid of that hit point of damage, so.
Even if I sleep?
Yep. Because that's part of being sick.
But I took... One of them was from stress.
Yep.
Would that
Doesn't
one go
matter.
away?
You can't heal when you're sick.
Oh, fuck me.
Yep.
All right. We still have to sleep regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So
I say we make camp, and if we gotta rest for a long period of time, we're not actually in any hurry necessarily now that we're out of the rads.
I thought it was a stamina roll and not a survival. For my survival's a flat A, so I'm not entirely opposed to just fucking schwagging it if you want to do it, because I got a good shot of doing it. On my own, so.
Okay? Would we have a lookout, or would we both just crash?
It's up to you guys.
This character is not super tactical, so she would also be okay with not having a lookout.
Yeah,
but
because
also,
on multiple occasions we've not done lookouts with this crew.
and
I would say...
well, that's because no one never did the lookout, because he
Correct.
was always fucking around doing something else.
I would say that would be individual survival rolls for each individual person, and then a recon roll from whoever has the lowest.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Okay. All right. So we're going to do individual survivals, and whoever has the shittiest sleep.
Yep.
And
this is the version of not having to make camp, is every individual person makes your own individual survival roll. So, because this has
I'm
come
gonna
up
roll
before
survival.
in conversations.
I thought it was a stamina roll, though. So I was wrong.
Is it pushable?
It is.
Okay. I got a 3 and a 4 for my stamina, or my survival, so I'm going to do it again. Oh, I got an 8. So
Okay,
one success.
1 success. So you're fine. You're able to rest, to sleep. Jeremiah, what did you get?
I could not do better. I got a 12.
Okay, cool. Which one of you has the lower recon?
C and a D.
A and a C. So
C and a D. Yeah.
Yep.
And this is pushable also.
1 success. A 7 and a 2.
It's pushable. Do you want to push that too?
Oh, crap. Yeah, I'm going to push the D.
Because it's also opposed based on...
A 5. So just 1 success.
Okay, so 1 success. All right. Based upon what encounter card I might draw.
we're boned.
Shocker.
I mean, the advantage is it's at night, so somebody else would be taking a negative on theirs to spot you guys. So, okay. All right, so you guys just kind of camp out. What does that look like, you guys just sleeping?
You and me going fishing in the dark. No, I'm just...
So we find kind of a fieldish area tucked in beside a woodland area, and you can see it's kind of where a bunch of deer have bedded down at one point in time. So it's kind of a flat area surrounded by really tall grass, brambles on one side. So we just kind of hunker down in that area. It keeps us, there's a shield from the wind. Our backs are pretty much, it's very thick brambles, so nothing's coming from that way. So we just kind of set up there with some dead trees and things by this deer bedding area. We don't make a fire. We just kind of tuck in beside the thing, and I just almost on the verge of just passing out just because I'm kind of mentally drained.
Descriptions like that are how you know that Kyle has spent a significant amount of time in the woods. But no, actually, the deer bed and finding an old deer bed to lay down, that's fucking perfect.
Yeah.
good cover, probably really soft. Yeah. Nice. Nice. I dig it.
Probably cuddled up under a log. I like it. Yeah, so the night goes on, and you can hear the occasional like sound of crickets. And you guys seem to be unmolested during the night. Sun starts to come up.
Would I get a rad back and a damage back?
Actually, the next day, the way that works,
because we ate food when we left Homie's place. We had food and water.
Yeah, that was yesterday. But yeah, no, you would heal any damage you have, Kyle. But you don't lose the rad yet because you have to actually roll for each rad to see if they're permanent, and it would be 1 rad per day. So let's go ahead and knock that part out first. So let's roll to see if the rads are permanent. If I remember correctly, it's a D6.
I do not remember. I thought it was a stamina.
Nope.
Or is it
first you got to roll.
flat?
Well, there's 2 things that are going to happen. Yours, you're going to have to roll a stamina roll, and that's the thing. But with rads, you have to first hold on. Permanent rads. When you're contaminated, there's a risk that the radiation will stay in your body forever. Every time you are about to lose 1 rad, which happens once per day, is that right? When you lose a rad, hold on.
When you leave a hot spot, 1 rad will leave your body every day. If you wash your body in clean water, half of your rads go away immediately.
Yeah. So 1 rad.
We should have washed.
You guys got lost and you don't see the river.
That's fair.
Sorry.
Just letting you know, you don't see the river.
Damn it, Noah.
All right, so roll a D6, Noah.
3.
Okay. Does not become permanent. Jeremy, what did you roll?
I haven't rolled it yet. I got a 4.
Okay, you're good. So both of you lose 1 rad.
Oh, thank God.
Jeremy, stamina roll. Add a negative adjusted for whatever it is, adjusted for your current rads. Where are you at right now?
I am currently at 2. So
okay, so you should get a
+2?
+2. Yes. On your stamina roll.
All right, stamina. All right, cool. So that's a C and a C.
Cool. Very
That's not terrible. 1 success.
Okay,
Woo!
there you go. So your radiation poisoning has ended.
Thank God.
Yep.
That shit's fucking scary.
Yeah, it is.
Like, just like radiation poisoning is terrifying. Rules is written, it's awful.
But that still technically means you wouldn't have gotten that any hit points back from resting. So
I don't care. I don't have radiation poisoning.
Right.
So that's a win in my book.
yeah. All right, so we see them wake up.
Good morning. Are you feeling any better?
The nausea's gone away.
Good.
No, I'm feeling much better. I think getting clear of it really helped.
You're a better shade of green today than you were yesterday, so that's always a good sign.
The charmer, you. Oh, man, we really got to figure out what to do with that thing.
Yeah. Well, first thing, we have to figure out where we are, because I got turned around 3 or 4 times, so we may be in Ohio for all we know.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Sorry.
Right, it's fine. Look, like I said, I don't really know where the hell we're at. I'm not really a woodsy kind of girl, you know.
Okay, sun rose there. I know the river should be east of here.
That's west, right?
Sun
we need to
rises
go
in the east, sets in the west. So the sun can't. We're gonna walk towards the sun for a bit.
Okay, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so we're gonna walk towards the river. The river should be in the direction of the sun.
Yeah.
In the morning, right?
Yep.
Is that right? Yeah. Because it was on our left side when we were coming. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then,
okay.
if I remember, Cynthiana's southeast.
Roll me a recon roll. Or not recon roll, survival roll.
Worst or best?
Yours.
The person our way.
Navigating.
Find the path.
No successes.
Do you want to push that roll?
Yep. One success, a 7 and a 3.
All right. Yeah, you're fairly certain that you went the wrong direction. And your head towards the rising sun tactic seems to be working. And you actually find the river, and you realize you are actually here. Like 1 hex to the south.
And while we're going there, I'm humming House of the Rising Sun as we go, just...
So you actually realize that Cynthiana is to the northeast of where you are.
Oh, man, we did get turned. We made good time for half of us dying along the way. I think if we follow this road north, there's a bridge, because we're going to have to cross the river and I swim in this thing. I think we can get there if we go...
We weren't really far. We were only trying to go like 1 hex, but bug it. Yeah.
I think when you're running from Fallout, you tend to make better time than you anticipated.
All right, so you guys start headed towards Cynthiana. You come up and you get to the river and you find a road that goes across and heads over the bridge and into Cynthiana. You can see it up ahead.
Wait.
I'm just saying you see it.
Okay.
I didn't say you walk across and leisurely go, hey, guys. No.
Okay.
You see a bridge that goes across the river and into Cynthiana.
Okay. The way it was described, I'm sorry. The implication was that we were just like headed straight into Cynthiana.
You see a road.
Gotcha. I'm with you.
Then leads to a bridge, which then goes over the water and into Cynthiana.
How long, Noah, how long do you think we should watch out as far as this place?
I want to take a good look at it. I want to find out what we're walking into, whether this is a hornet's nest or what, because I've been wrong about pretty much everything we've done so far. So the ultimate in preparation.
Roll me a recon roll.
Well, hold on. Because it's going to take like a shift, or how long is it going to take to like surveil?
I mean, it would be like half the shift to get there, and then you could surveil for a little while. So, yeah.
My question is, could he get water whilst she's doing surveillance?
Sure, why not?
Is there enough time?
Sure, why not?
Because I'm down 1 canteen, Kyle. Do you want to top up canteens while we're by the
How
river?
many empties do we have? I was just literally looking at my gear, which made me giggle because I forgot I have a tire iron, a snow globe, and an electric toothbrush.
That sounds right. I have 5 and 6, so I'm down one water bottle.
Cool. I think we
water
both
ration.
have the same.
I mean, we're right by the river. I'm just thinking we could multitask. Okay, so holy crap. So Natalie is gonna do the surveillance thing while Noah gets water, if that's cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Do I have binoculars? I do have binoculars. Awesome.
All right, so what you see ahead of you is you see a checkpoint, like on the far side of the bridge, basically the part that's going into Cynthiana. You see a couple guys there in camis. You're presuming they're probably the National Guard guys. And you see some tanks.
Okay.
But, yeah, basically that's kind of what you see. From where you are at this moment, you see 24 people, all in all.
Oof. All soldiers or also civilians?
I mean, they're in combat gear of some sort, so you're going to...
Okay.
I mean, you'd presume soldiers of some sort.
Do any of them look like draftees from Butler? Does she recognize any of the ones that were recruited?
No, none of them look like that. Yeah.
So close. so close. Okay, so she doesn't recognize anybody in there. It's about 24. Is anybody going, or are there any civilians going in or out of Cynthiana?
That doesn't seem like it. It seems like they've just kind of got it, like the checkpoint, like closed off the room.
Okay, so the checkpoint's closed off.
Mm-hmm.
How do the civilians look?
I mean, there's civilians, you know, like you can see some civilians in town. Like there are people, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like they look alive, I guess. I mean, I don't know what you mean.
Do they look worse off than the soldiers? And do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't seem so. I mean, it just seems like
They're not wandering around in chains, singing spirituals.
No.
Oof. Or like a decent mix of civilians as far as like kids and older people.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Somewhat family oriented. All right. Okay. Noah, are we gonna do the water thing?
Yes, I will go fill waters. Sneakily.
Yeah, I figured he was doing that while you were observing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a recon roll, Noah.
Survival?
3
Recon.
successes.
Oh, cause
3?
damn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. All right, yeah, you go and fill up your water. You're able to just fill it up from the.
Well, I
'cause
also
we're in
would
the
kind of
hex
like
of the
to, I've
river.
been
I totally
testing the
forgot.
water as we go, so I would also kind of test it to see how bad we are and that kind of thing as well.
Roll me. You know what? Never mind. Yeah, roll a. Was it tech we were doing? Roll tech.
Mm-hmm. And I have the chemist, which allows a +1. Well, that's kind of distillation. Never mind. No successes. A 2 and a 4. I'll push. 1 success.
Yeah, the water still seems like it's contaminated here. Actually.
Well, fuck.